Hey, welcome back. This is round 5 of the Outsider's Castle. I won't say we took a beating last turn, but we've still got this hunting ghoul on our ass. Well, on Skids' ass. We've not done any damage to it yet whatsoever. Daisy's done a runner. She needs to pick up some clues. And we have to get back to the library with 8 clues to advance the act. Unfortunately, this is now the start of a new round, and the agenda is going to flip over. So, first of all, let's assume I've added a doom to the agenda, which will take that to the threshold of 4, and we will flip it over. Picking up the scent of your flesh, the monstrosities advance upon your position. Ah, shit. The very walls of the castle begin to shudder as if reality were being torn away. Revelation. Check your campaign log. If you have recorded that the hunting ghoul is still alive, spawn hunting ghoul in the Black Tower room. No, we didn't record that, thank goodness, because that would mean now we'd have 2 hunting ghouls coming after us. All right. If not, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a ghoul enemy and spawn it at an empty location, then shuffle the discard pile back into the encounter deck. Okay, so we will search the encounter deck for a ghoul, and there we get one straight away. Now this is not so bad because it's not. It is a hunter. Bollocks. Okay, well, empty location will be the Black Tower room, so that ghoul will spawn there. And it says shuffle the discard pile back into the encounter deck. So I'll try and do a bit of a shuffle here, because we don't want to do a bad shuffle. He says doing a bad shuffle, and I guess at the end of the day they are random. It's probably not going to be as random as I'd like, but that's where we are. Okay, so to recap, we've now got another ghoul appeared in the Black Tower room, and it is a hunter, so it will come after Skids. Skids is already engaged with this hunting ghoul here, which has 10 hit points. So let's see what happens. So first of all, let's draw an encounter card for Skids. Ghostly figure. Okay, what's that? Terror. Revelation. Test willpower. For each point you fail by, suffer 1 horror. Okay, well, my willpower is 2. I've got nothing to help me at all, unfortunately, so it's just going to be just going to have to go for it. So 2. Oh, I got 0. Okay, so I did fail, but at least I only take 1 horror. So that's 1 horror on to Skids. We'll get rid of that. And let's go for Daisy. Despair. Test willpower, well, it's a revelation, weakness. Test willpower 3. For each point you fail by, discard 1 card from your hand. I only got 1 card in my hand. If you don't have enough cards in your hand, then suffer 1 horror. Okay, well, on the bright side, we've got the rosary in play. That gives us +1 to our willpower. So we've actually got a willpower of 4. And we could use this astral travel to give us a 5. Now we're testing 3. 5 against 3 is better than 4 against 3. But I really wanted to keep that astral travel. But we could end up losing it anyway, that's the problem. Well, I'm going to lose it. If I use it, I'm going to lose it. If I don't use it, I've got a chance of keeping it. Of course, yes. Think. So, we've got 4 against 3. So we're not looking for, we're -1, we're okay. But we don't want anything else. And also remember, our elder sign is actually a failure because of the Necronomicon. A 0, perfect. So, we don't lose anything and we'll discard that. That takes us to the investigator round. So I think we'll begin with Daisy. We need to get these clues hoovered up for sure. What can we do? We've got 5. So basically it's 5 against 4. Would have been nice to have Dr. Milan Christopher in there. Should we draw a card and see if we can pick him up? Pick something up? Or a magnifying glass or something? No, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. We got 3 turns. We should be able to pick up these clues. So it's 5 against 4. So 5 is a skull, which X minus X, where X is the number of ghoul enemies in play. Of course, there's 2 enemies in play now, not 1. So that brings us down to 3, which isn't good enough. Okay, second action for Daisy. Come on, Daisy. Come on, Daisy. You can do it. What have we got? A 0. Okay, perfect. So we do get one of those clues. That gives us 5 out of the 8 we need. Let's try and hoover up the last one. Come on, third action. Daisy, come on. Do it. Come on, baby. You can do it. And it is a -4. Yeah, that's not a pass. Okay, so we didn't manage to get all those clues, but we did manage to get one of them. Just bear in mind now we've got 6. Doom threshold of 6. I didn't actually read that. Okay, so let's hold on a second. So Daisy's done. She's finished. No, she's not, because you can actually, okay, so wait a second. Leave that there for a second. We can take an additional action with Daisy. It can only be used for tome abilities. So actually what we'll do, we'll just try and heal part of our sanity. We may as well. So we're 5 and we need a 2. And we've got a skull, which is -2, so that gives us a 3, which is fine. So we actually heal our sanity, 1 point of sanity. We may as well keep using that. So, just going quickly back. Daisy's finished. Before we move on to Skids, let me just read the Agenda 2A, which I forgot. Storming the castle. More of these aberrations advance upon you. The screams from outside the castle walls increase in number and frequency. And you fear you don't have long before the situation is hopeless. You must hurry. So, we need to hurry. Doom threshold is 6. But that sounds like a lot, but it ain't. So let's move on to Skids. So, first of all, Skids has got Lone Wolf in play. When your turn begins, if there are no other investigators at your location, gain 1 resource. So we will gain a resource. So I think the first thing then we need to do, we need to try and evade this enemy. So that's what we'll do. Have we got anything we can use to evade? Yeah, the automatic. I'm not really bothered about the automatic because we've got the Colt. So that will give us an additional agility. So we've got 4. This will give us 5. We'll commit that. And he's got 3. So first of all, first action, evade. 5 against 3. Come on. You are joking. Okay, well that's an automatic fail. Fantastic. Just at the wrong time. They always come up at the wrong time, you know? So second action. We're going to, second action, we're going to try and evade again. So this time we've got 4 against 3 and -2. So we fail, and not only that, if you fail this test, Move one ghoul enemy one location towards the nearest investigator if able. Yes, it is able. So now we have a second ghoul engaged with us. Okay. So I think our best option here is to probably try and take out this ghoul, because at least we can kill him in one shot. So he's only got a fight of 2. We've got a fight of, we don't get the +1 for the machete, but we do get the +1 damage. So let's do that. So we've got a fight of 3. He's got a fight of 2. Do you know what? Loath I am to do it, I'm gonna use the Colt as well. I'm gonna commit, well, not use the Colt, but I'm gonna commit an extra fight action. So we're 4. So it's 4 against 2. -1. Okay, so that's 3 against 2, which is good enough. So that ghoul is gone. And we're just left with a hunting ghoul, but he is still engaged with us. That is the 3rd action. Now we can do a 4th action by using the resources. Is it worth it or not? Do you know what? Well, we could do a 4th action and move, but then we're going to take damage, an attack of opportunity, which we don't want to do that. I'm just thinking about getting to the library. Oh, I just don't know. He does 2 damage and 2 sanity to us, which is not good. That'll take us up to 3 sanity, and then we're going to take an attack of him next time. Oh no, we can't do that. I think we have to try and do an evade. So we'll spend our resources, we'll take an additional action, and it's 4 against 3. And we got a 0. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So we did manage to evade the ghoul again. So that puts him there. Okay. So that basically is the end of our round, or the end of investigator phase. Could have been better, could have been a hell of a lot worse. So, enemy phase. Enemies can't do anything. The only enemy on the board is the ghoul, which is the hunting ghoul, which is exhausted. So we do a reset Skids, reset Daisy. We bring the hunting ghoul back into our threat area. We take a card for... Okay, so we've drawn our basic weakness. While the stubborn detective is at your location, treat your investigators as if his or her printed text box were blank except for traits. Which basically means we can't do the 2 resource thing to get the extra action, and if we draw the elder sign, we don't get extra 2 resources. And he's engaged with us in our area. Yeah. What to do? Okay, but on the bright side, we do get an extra resource for that. Well, as part of that phase. And we draw for Daisy. She gets Shriveling, which is a spell, 4 charges, and it uses willpower, which is good for us because we've got a +1 on our willpower instead of fight, and it deals +1 damage. We do take a horror if we reveal either the skull, the shrouding man, the tablet, the elder sign, which we don't have in there, or the failure token. And it costs 3 resources to put into play. So let's stick that there. Let's give Daisy another resource, and that comes to the end of that round. So we'll pick it up next time. Everything's squared away, I think. Yes. So just to recap, Skids is in the Black Tower stairs, engaged with the hunting ghoul and the stubborn detective who's suddenly turned up from somewhere. He must be a hell of a stubborn if he's managed to get through that grate. And Daisy's still got 1 clue to pick up in the dark passage, which needs another 2 clues, and get back to the library to advance the act. So, catch you next time. Don't forget, like, subscribe and comment.